Welcome, one and all, to a series of great proportion. I have fabled its arrival, and now we are here. This is wonderful for duelists everywhere, for this is the vibe-style Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Playoffs. Me and my friend Steven will be facing off head-to-head in duels utilizing decks created by our pure luck and heart of the cards, as we open each main series booster set in hopes to get the cards we need to rise above. After each duel, the winner will have the opportunity to spin a wheel for various prizes to give them an upper hand in the next set. With some twists and turns along the way, the only question remaining to be answered is who will rise above and become our Star Duelist. Who will hold that title remains to be seen in the vibe-style Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Playoffs. So get ready, Duelists. It's now or never. Alright, so I'm not sure how much these will be useful in the next set, but as y'all saw in this current video and duel, I likely won't use many of them just because I'm not sure of their usefulness. But you saw last set, I got a prize pick off the wheel. So I'm picking Dark Duel Stories. Now this comes with, I get the whole thing because it's just a few cards, just 6 cards. I get another Blue Eyes, I get a Dark Magician, Exodia the Forbidden One, I get Sayaryu, Acid Trap Hole, and Salamandra. Now, I think the main draw here was the Acid Trap Hole, which its card text is target one face-down defense position monster on the field, flip it face up, then destroy it if its defense is 2,000 or less, or turn it face down if its defense is more than 2,000. What this will do is allow me to spot any flip monsters. It will allow me to pop his monsters without setting off a flip effect. It might set off a flip effect with the flip it face up, but I don't think so. But I'm going with Dark Duel Stories. We'll see what happens. Let's go open up the packs.
Alright, I'm opening up my pity packs. I just did not succeed against Todd this time. Oh, getting a Kaiku. Love to see it. Great card. Another Garuda. I don't know if I had a playset. Love to see it. It did work against me in this last one. And a completely useless trap card. Much else. Not the worst pack. Not the best pack. I'm okay with this. It was free anyway for my pitiful display.
Hello everybody, it's me, the Vibe Master, and as you can see, today things are looking a little different. So, we're not dueling with any of the main series packs right now. So, one factor you're about to figure out that's special for the Vibe style progression playoffs is every 10th set, the player with the most wins in that, or in the progression as a whole, will get the opportunity to select one pack. It can't be a starter deck or anything like that, or a tin. One pack, and we open up 24 packs of that and duel with that before moving on. Now, of course, this doesn't count towards the 10. So it's this, and then the 10 continues, and on the 10th set, we're going to select again, whoever will have the most. So for now, let's just see what we get so we can build a deck with it. Axe Raider, okay. We've got a Needleworm. I don't need another Pot of Greed, but okay. Axe Raider, a Final Flame. Alright. Goblin's Secret Remedy. Okay, okay. Okay. Nothing special there. Nothing too great. Another Pot of Greed. Another Pot of Greed. What on earth? Nothing special, really. And they're okay. Another... Oh, they're common in this. That's why. I think that's why Steven talked me into picking this. Alright. Wow, I'm getting a lot of fusion monsters, but I have nothing to fuse with. Horn of Heaven, okay. Elegant Egotist. I have so many pots of greed at this point. Anti-Raigeki. Okay, that's actually pretty handy, but it's very situational. Alright. So, well, I mean, I'll see y'all in the deck build. I didn't really get too much here. It might not change that much, but we did get some Needleworms. Let's see what we can make.
Alright, you may think it's odd that I'm on Tournament Pack 3 right now. But you see, Todd probably already explained this. But within every 10 sets, we're going to be determining one side set to pull in addition to the 10 main sets. This way we have more access to some of the more card intensive archetypes from side sets. The Tournament Pack 3 isn't one of those, but it has some useful cards that you might want to pull that aren't as accessible. I mean, Mechanical Chaser is in here. I might get another Pot of Greed, which again, not useful at the moment. Just in case a ban list lock happens, I could see him setting that to 3 since he right now has more than me. So Tournament Pack 3, let's see what I get out of it. I did get the Pot of Greed, that's good. Most of the stuff isn't good from here. Anti-Regeki isn't really the super you want to see. I think with 24 of those, it's on average get 1.3 super rares, but I'm the only one with Regeki, so that's not going to do much for me. Pot of Greed. Yeah, so we're gonna get like most of the commons here. Spirit of the Harp, I think, doesn't really matter. We're starting to move on from the 2K defenders at this point. Some of the fusion stuff can be helpful for him mainly, because they have there's another opportunity to get them. Final Flame is here, I guess. It's more a burn card if you want to make a weird bad burn deck. I think Elegant Egoist is actually okay, but there's much better things to be playing at this point. Or any point, really. 2 anti-Regekis. That does not make me happy. Not at all. I'd love to have that be a Mechanical Chaser. Because with Jinzo being playable again, because I got stunned last time, so I wasn't able to play it, that removal with Mechanical Chaser would have been very nice. But unfortunately, I just don't get it. I did get Needleworm. That is actually insane. It's not a great card, but Tournament Pack Ultra Rares are very low rarity. Alright, I will not reroll this. It is not a good enough set for that. This is largely an example of how we're going to be doing the side sets. And there are some good things here that we had opportunities for, and I think I got some good cards from it. I don't think there's all that many ways to get Needleworm. Anti-Regeki is not good enough, unfortunately. He just doesn't have the Regekis. Pot of Greed was a nice touch, and I probably already had the Dark Elves, but I think it was a rare. I might not have had a playset. I should really check that. Alright, let's move on to the deck.
Alright, so this is what we're running with. So, as you can see, just a few changes. I changed out my Flying Kamakiri number 2s. I got rid of 2 of those and put Needleworms in their place. I also put a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't recall which one I just changed, or which one I changed for that. I put a Horn of Heaven by moving one of my Michizures to the side deck. That's my deck. I mean, there's not much more to say about it. Let's see what happens.
Alright, here's what I think I've made for the deck. I am still running the Offerings to the Doomed. It's just such a good way to remove something. Sure, it loses me the draw phase, but I can play it without having to have a card in hand. It's not a discard, and I think this is a better downside than a discard for a similar effect, and it being a quick effect is also really nice. I can use it on my turn going second, or I can set it first turn as a disruption. I am, of course, running good cards that are good, that are just essentially mandatory at this point. I'm running the 3 DNA surgery with the insect barrier in the side, because I'm hoping that I can use that to do an OTK with limit removal. It's not consistent at all, but hoping just closing out the game faster should be good. I'm running a bit of a wind package over here, with the Flying Kamakuris and the Garudas as ways to just get monsters on the field and keep them on the field the sake of tribute summoning Jinzo or Blue Eyes. I'm playing the Wingilosaurus because it's a special summon from hand. It can let me get a tribute for Jinzo or Blue Eyes. Cyberjar can get me a lot of stuff on field, clear the board. It's just a really versatile card at this stage. I am playing the one Mystic Tomato that I have because just Mystic Tomato into Sandian or Witch both are just fantastically powerful. Garuda can be gone off of Witch, and Flying Kamakuri can be gone off either one of them. Or just Magician of Faiths, Jinzo off of Witch. Like, lots of options for both Sangan and Witch off of the Mystic Tomato. I am running one Spirit of the Breeze because I can do it. Because I can summon it off of Flying Kamakuri if I know that my opponent doesn't have any more attacks that turn. And it can just be 1,000 life points, and then I have an 1,800 defender. I could have been running a 2k defender. I think there's a wind 2k defender at this point. I might be wrong. But I just felt that the 200 defense wasn't really as important in the face of early on, life can sometimes matter with cards like Premature Burial, Ultimate Offering, just cost Malevolent Nuzzler, costing life points. Later on, that doesn't matter nearly as much because Incidental Burn and the game speeds up, so life points don't matter as much. But while it's slow here, that 1,000 life points going into an 1,800 defender, I think can just be very powerful. In my side deck, I am running the one Hane Hane. It can come up if he's running like Big Dude Turbo or equip spell stuff. Just returning the monster to hand can be so punishing. I'm playing 3 Prohibition, just in case his strategies pivots around one card. Michizure is just a good card. Ryoku Field, if I see him playing Offerings to the Doom specifically, that's basically when I would use this. I could also use it against an equip spell. Like if he has Snatch Steal, it could be a Dracmord, or the Paralyzing Potion that's not here, or even just a Horn of the Unicorn on his own stuff. This can negate those. It's not specific about whose monster. Robin Goblin, if I find that I'm in a lot of situations where I'm poking him with Magician of Fates and stuff like that, it's just a way to actually make those attacks more punishing. Obviously, if he's using a flip deck, Insect Barrier, if I really want to lean into the stall using DNA Surgery. And Share the Pain, because it's still just a good removal card. It doesn't target, it can be a face... I think the important part with Share the Pain is that it can be a face-down card if it's the only one he has. Unlike something like Offerings to the Doomed, which is only one face-up monster. I think this should get me the game. But I thought that last time too. We'll see how this works out against him.
Alright, so we are in the duel now. So, let's see what you got out of this pack.
Well, since you beat me up, I got my Jinzo back. We got out of prison.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Against humanity.
I don't like that. Jinzo's a scary man. He's a very scary man. I don't see what that is a good to. He's a scary man. Good.
Yeah, I want you to be scared.
I don't.
I'm going to special Gillosaurus.
Okay, I don't want you to.
Special summon a monster from your graveyard?
Yeah, sure. Alright, done.
Anyway, I will normal summon Flying Kamakiri.
Alright.
I will equip my Gillosaurus with Horn of the Unicorn, giving it 700 attack and defense. Battle phase.
Alright, that's 3,500 off the bat.
Yep. Kamakiri first. And
this ain't going too hot, is it?
In main phase 2, I will set a card and pass. I think this is going great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't. Oh wow, this is real. Some real nice stuff right here.
I'm sure it looks like it. Oh my gosh. You don't see that card.
That is a DNA surgery. I don't like that card.
I'm gonna enter battle phase. Kamakiri first.
Sounds about right.
Okay. You better have something.
I sure know. Ooh, hey, that's a monster. It's only a score.
Offerings to the Dooms to pop it. You don't even get that. Sorry.
I activate Michizure to destroy your Gillosaurus.
Okay. Horn of the Unicorn is mandatory.
I activate Last Will.
Sure.
Also, Offerings to the Doom does not a continuous spell, my man.
Yes, it is.
An attack of 1500 or less.
Correct.
No?
Could have done something funny if I thought this my last turn through.
You don't think.
I mean, obviously.
We'll get Kamakiri number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Mask of Brutality on Kamakiri.
Alright, gains 1,000 attack.
Attack for 2500.
Okay, I take 60. Wait. Yeah, no, I take 11. My bad.
Yeah, that was...
Its effect goes off.
Yeah, that's math.
Special summoning a wind with 1500 or less. In attack, of course.
Alright. Enter.
Alright, I do not get my draw.
That is
I'm
an
going
accurate
to
assessment.
Activate DNA surgery, declaring machine.
Okay.
I activate limiter removal.
Okay.
I attack over that card.
I wish this
2800
weren't the
monster.
case. I take 300.
Alright.
The mask is going away this turn anyways. I
During
can't
end
afford to
phase,
use it.
This gets destroyed.
Alright, I normal summon Harpy Lady.
You know, this is what I get for being
Attack directly for 1300.
being disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. Draw your Horn of the Unicorn.
No, I had a Dark Hole in hand from the start.
I wish you didn't.
The Horn of the Unicorn got shuffled from Flying Kamakuri.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just unfortunate.
Let me guess, you had a bottomless, and nothing was
Nope.
high enough.
I just never got a chance to use the horn.
Unfortunate.
I just really drew poorly there. I didn't have a single monster I could use for like the whole duel.
And I almost threw the game.
You did. That Sandgan saved you, man. I don't want to.
Oh well.
Here, have my hand. Just make sure you give it back.
Oh, those are interesting cards.
Yeah, I actually have monsters this time.
Wow, that is such a terrible card. Why are you running it?
What?
That germ infection.
It's pretty good.
The really funny part is my DNA surgery that I declare machine on.
Yeah, I wish you didn't. I didn't know you had a DNA surgery.
I played it a couple times ago.
I wasn't paying
I think-
any attention,
I
man.
think the most problematic card here is Monster Reborn.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
Mask of Dispel, I don't know why you're running it again. It is so bad. Garuda's probably would have been my second pick.
Hey man, Mask of Dispel ain't that bad.
It's that bad.
It's not that bad.
Uh,
If you had a continuous spell, it would work perfectly.
or an equip spell
Like DNA surgery.
for that whole 500 damage.
Per turn.
Ooh.
As long I can play defensively and use that as a burn card.
Garuda is face up, correct? On its changing of battle positions.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunate that I drew that card, but oh well.
I'm gonna normal summon Skull Redbird.
Okay.
Attack.
It's a witch. I get my search.
Alright. I also didn't have the means to summon Garuda this turn. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Interesting card.
Prepare for a problem!
I'm going to pay 800.
Alright. I think I see where this is going.
I'm then going to tribute over Witch for Jinzo.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the Black Forest effect goes off? Mandatory.
You're correct.
To take a card with 1500 or less defense to my hand. And that is going to be Gilosaurus. I'm then going to special summon Gilosaurus. Would you like to special summon a card from your graveyard?
Go ahead.
I am then going to equip the Gilosaurus with Malevolent Nuzzler.
Alright.
Battle phase.
He's got, what, 2100?
Yeah.
So I take 550.
And I made a mistake here. Oh well. In
Indeed.
phase 2. Your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna lead off by banishing Skull Redbird to special summon out Garuda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then gonna activate Mask of Dispel on Nuzzler.
Okay, I did not make the mistake. I didn't realize Garuda was during end phase
Yes.
of opponent's turn. Okay.
I will then also attach German Infection to Gilosaurus.
Alright.
And I will set a monster and end my turn.
Okay. During standby phase, I take 5. Oh, no.
Nope, it's my standby phases. You suffer
All right.
nothing. Except your
It loses
monster loses 300. Yeah.
I'm
So it's now
going
at
to
1800.
normal summon Flying Kamakiri. Enter battle.
Okay.
I'll have my 1800 attack over your set card.
Pop my Harpy Lady. Rude.
Flying Kamakiri over Garuda. And directly for 24. Main phase 2. End phase.
Take 500.
Okay.
Set a monster. Banish Garuda. To special summon Garuda.
Michizuri doesn't help you here either because Jinzo, I think,
End turn.
lethal.
He loses another
But
300.
just to make sure, I'm gonna snatch steal that.
Oh, that's just unwanted.
I'll put him in attack. And him in defense at this point, whatever. Battle phase. Flying Kami.
See, now this didn't have to go this smoothly for you. You just didn't have to pull that on me.
This went very smooth.
That was not good for me. You didn't even get to see much of my new cards. You got to see Horn. That's about it. It never even got used.
I mean, Horn of Heaven is a very good card that we got from this.
Yeah, but you never actually got to see use.
Yeah.
Well, let's head to the wheel, shall we? Alright, you ready to spin for this?
I think we should say to the viewers one thing. We do both have a spin right now because of the fact that Ben dropped that lowered the amount of spin in the ecosystem. So like every match we get a quarter of a spin for free. So that way we're still getting to see the wheel.
Yeah. But since you won, obviously you'll take precedence here.
I spin first, and if you get second prelude. I get first prelude.
Yes.
I shall spin.
Spinning it is. You get a Wild Any.
And I will not be using the second one, and frankly, I realized I shouldn't have used that first one.
Alright, so you're going to hold on to your second one.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna hold on to my current one.
Quite.
And just so y'all know, yes, we are able to hold our spins to use in a future set if we don't feel the current one is worth it.
Although there is a limit of you can only spin 2 times per set, except for specific circumstances, such as twists
Yeah.
or something.
So obviously you'll see over time we'll reach sets that we don't like. So we're gonna hold our spin.
Or
And
even
use it on
sets
set
that
we
we
like.
just got everything we ever needed.
Yeah. That way if we lose a set we still have a spin that we can use. We'll have it ready. Which is what we're doing here. So you got your wild any from this this was a pack of all time.
Yep.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. As before, you can find a Discord link down below to the Vibe Zone where you can actually get into contact with us, give us video ideas, feedback, all that sort of stuff. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe down below. Make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And as always, just remember to keep on vibing, and I'll see y'all next time. Go ahead. Oh,
There is no other choice.
there he is. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.